Welcome to season 2 of Shaking the Table. All
Oh my
right,
God.
now we are in 2025. We have had a eventful 2024. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know how do we even? I just want to say I'm grateful to be in 2025. I'm grateful that we have made it past 2024. My name is Wayne. I am your co-host for Shaking the Table, and it's my co-host.
TeLisa,
There we go. I gotta figure out what side of the screen
whatever
you want.
side you're on.
But I wanted to say welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode. Welcome to season 2. We have great things in store for both of our businesses as well as this production this year. So we just want to, yeah, just say
Voila.
welcome, what's up? And continue to shake the table, y'all. Continue to shake the table. Um, all right, so this year, today, right now, uh, a topic that is near and dear to our hearts because as entrepreneurs, we tend to and always want to, as we hear a lot in different podcasts and books and speeches and motivational speeches and things like that, talking to mentors and everything is going above and beyond, going above and beyond as a business owner, going above and beyond as a leader, going above and beyond as a friend, as a loved one, as a spouse, all of that, right? Um, but as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, when you go above and beyond, sometimes it can backfire. Sometimes
Not
it can
sometimes,
back.
all the time.
Oh,
All the time. Every single
it
time.
can definitely backfire on you, and we're tired of it. Honestly, it's just one of those things where it's like, how many times do you go above and beyond for people before you're like, you know what, I'm just going to give you the bare minimum? And you don't want to give the bare minimum because the bare minimum doesn't get you more clients. So you tend to not try to harbor those ill will feelings towards all of your clients because all of your clients aren't bad, but you try not to harbor those feelings because when you do go above and beyond, things happen. Like, for example, and I'm gonna let you get into it too, Talise, because I know you got some heat on your chest that you need to bang bang. You know what I'm saying? So, about it's just all right. So those clients that have rocked with us for years and years, and we generally don't have any problems with them. So sometimes we may waive fees, we may allow them to show up late. We'll give them a discount or a coupon or whatever the case may be. And because we want to show that we appreciate you as a client, and we're grateful for your service. We're grateful for your business. We're grateful for your support. However, there are things where we're like, all right, we'll meet you halfway. Or if there's something that needs to be paid right now, and you're like, all right, I did add on 50, $75 worth of fees, and that's not in your budget today. So we'll put it on the back end. And, things happen, we understand, right? So when those things come up, especially with those type of clients who have been with us for so long, um, it tends to backfire in a way that it's like, well, I've been a client for you for so long. I've been rocking with you for so long. So why are you charging me this? Why do I have a fee? Why do I have to pay this? Why do I have to? Let me talk to the owner. What? Like, that doesn't matter. How long have you been going to Walmart? How long have you been going to Kroger? How long have you been going to Publix? How long have you been going to Foot Locker? How long have you been going to that school you've been going to? How long you been supporting all of these other brands and businesses? And everything doesn't always hit the nail on the head 100% all the time, but you don't ever say, let me talk to the owner or let me talk to this person. These people work hard. We work hard to maintain our businesses. And at the end of the day, this is a business and we have to maintain a business. So I'm going to hold you at a standard that I hold everybody else because guess what? If I waive your fee, if I waive your poodle doodle fee, if I waive your late fee, guess what you're going to do? You're going to tell the next person, hey, they waive poodle doodle fees. They waive the late fee. They waive this. They give you a coupon on that. And now that person expects it to happen for them when I'm like, no, I did that for you because I rock with you. I don't know them. So now you're telling other people all the things that I do for you, but then you don't tell them you did come up in my shop and curse everybody out and not knock stuff off the desk and say, hey, I'm gonna dispute my charges and all of that stuff. Or threaten to go to your lawyer or threaten to go to the judge or whatever the case may be. And like literally, can I like just raising hell in my shop because you got charged a late fee or a dematting fee when you didn't brush your dog for 6 weeks or 3 months. And then now all of a sudden you want to come to my shop and say, hey, leave him as long as possible, knowing good. I'm not gonna curse on this good Lord's day. Uh
Good God doggone well.
well, you ain't brushed your dog in the last 4 months.
But
And
I
you
am gonna
expect
leave
me to
them.
leave your dog as long as possible. Your dog is
I
going
am
to
gonna
be a
leave it
quality
as
of
long as
7.
possible. It's gonna be a quarter
A
of an inch.
7. Yeah, right. That's as long as
An
I
eighth
could.
of an
Right.
inch. That's as long as
And
possible.
bro, but we go above and beyond for people who don't reciprocate in the way that we need it to be reciprocated, and then they get on us and treat us like we're the most horrible people in the world when you're not taking care of your responsibilities. So anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Go ahead, TeLisa. What Matt's your first?
Same topic.
And
Well,
Happy New Year.
thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. Um, for me in particular, it's the same scenario. You have these longtime clients. Something is talking on the side of me, but no one is there.
Oh
Um,
Lord.
exactly. Lord, is that you? Better be. Um, it's the same exact scenario. We have these longtime clients and you've given them privileges, you let stuff slide. I have clients that I've had since the beginning. I've had clients since I returned to mobile after being in the salon and I gave them a discount for their loyalty. But those are the most difficult people to deal
Mhm,
with. Like, I'm losing money by keeping you as a client instead of, charging you what I should be charging you. Like, be a little bit more grateful. Yeah.
mhm.
And maybe you don't know that you're getting a discount. That's fine.
I
But
was
also,
literally just about to say that. Like, you know how when you go to like Banfield or PetSmart and they're like on one column, it's like this is how much you would have paid, and this is how much you paid. Like, I feel like we should start doing that.
and I don't have no problem doing that because the reality of the situation is all of my clients that are grandfathered in make my hemorrhoids flare up. They do.
Jesus.
They do. And I want to charge all of them regular prices to deal with what I have to deal with. Um, I have one client who, examines her dog from head to tail every time I groom her, and it's always at least three complaints. Can you fix this? Can you fix this? Can you fix this? And then I go fix it. And then it's, can you fix this? Can you fix this? Can you fix this? First of all,
Do we let them
ma'am,
go? Do we let those people go?
real bad, real bad.
And I only ask this because I have spoken to other groomers and I've spoken to other people in the industry, and people are not afraid to let clients go. Like, no matter what, like people, if you aren't aligned with my vision and my
What
business,
I want for my company.
the environment and everything that I want for my business and my company, like we're just not a good fit, and I'm okay with letting you go. Why do we have a hard time doing that?
I don't know.
Like,
Because
why do
I definitely have the clientele to like lose a few. I definitely do. Like I'd be all right. And then I'm no longer losing money because I'm the new client is being charged full price.
Right. So what's the difficulty there? You know, like why and it's like we continuously frustrate ourselves going above and beyond for people who clearly do not appreciate us going above and beyond for them. Because like I get it, let me go ahead and fix it before I leave, so you're not telling me 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks later, like, hey, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you did this wrong. Let me go ahead and fix it. But when it
I'm gonna
becomes
fix it because I got
obsessive and
integrity.
right, and when it becomes excessive, then it's like, all right, bro, clearly you don't like the way that I groom this dog. So we need to figure out where else you could go because this is not working. But
But here's
I,
the
as a
gag
business
though.
owner, I want to maintain my clientele.
Here's the gag
So,
though about that particular client. They have this thing about not wanting their dog's face to look like a poodle. Now, mind you, nobody knows what that means
mm,
because poodles have clean faces for the most part. For the most about, I would comfortably say 90% of purebred poodles keep clean faces.
yeah, that's
So
the poodle look.
if you have a dog and the dog has hair on its muzzle, we're not talking my dog looks like a poodle at this point.
Mhm.
Now, your dog is indeed 50% poodle. So
So that
I
means you have a
don't
doodle.
know. I don't know what the you mean when you say I don't want my dog to look like a poodle and I done left all this hair. Your dog got 2.5 inches of hair on her face.
Mhm.
You mean to tell me she looked like a poodle? So I didn't cut no hair off the muzzle. I didn't even use finishing shears. I didn't cut nothing off the muzzle. Did the whole entire haircut, left the muzzle natural. Whatever the muzzle was, because I groom this dog every 3 weeks, so I don't have to do a whole lot. Left it natural. I got a text message. My dog looks like a poodle.
Ma'am, I didn't touch your dog's face
And that's exactly what I
purposefully.
said. That was my response in the text message. I didn't touch your dog's face. I took some off the top knot, but I didn't touch your dog's muzzle at all. So it's like,
So
are
I
you
don't
just
even
here to
get this. Like,
complain? You just want to complain at this point.
yeah, right. And that's the thing. You get a doodle, or you get a poodle, or you get a oodle, or you get a schnoodle,
Or a poo.
bernedoodle, or Yorkie poo, or sheepoo, or cavapoo, or one of these oos, and you're like, I don't want my dog to look like the breed that the dog is.
And then they send these inspiration pictures that don't have the same coat type.
Man, this is a German Shepherd. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What you want me to do?
Yeah.
You know? So
And these are longtime clients acting like this. And then I did have a client that I drew the line with
Mhm.
because this particular client drops their dog off, been dropping their dog off for over a year now. And I was running behind in my schedule. So I said, hey, my ETA to the house is whatever it is. And I got a response back that says, okay. And so I get to my house, waiting on you to meet me here, and nothing. And I get a text message, where you at? Huh? Well, you said your ETA, so I thought you was coming to the house. When was the last time I came to your house? You know what? We good. Find somebody in
yeah,
Illinois to do it.
yeah.
These,
I
these
ain't even about
drop-off
to
clients,
entertain all that.
these drop-off clients, I need people to understand, like, if I'm giving you a discount, if you're dropping your dog off, like, I'm not benefiting by grooming your dog. I'm
Mhm.
at this point, I'm doing it as a favor to you
As a courtesy.
because the price that I need to make and the price that I charge you are different. I'm
Yeah.
not making the money I need to make, period.
Yeah.
There's no way of skirting around it. Like you can talk about a lot of people know my trailer is paid off. So you feel like you know my expenses because I don't have a monthly payment on this trailer. But there are other things that you have no clue about. And you
I
think
still
I'm
have to
just
live.
overcharging for the sake of overcharging?
Yeah.
No. The number is the number and it's a number for a reason. And if I'm giving you a discount, that means I have to groom one more extra dog that week, two more extra dogs that month. Like
Yeah, because I'm
I
like,
just
all right,
want to
at this
go and
point, do I?
like shave all the dogs bald so they don't come back.
Well, don't do that.
Go
Okay. Don't do that. Because I mean,
ahead and give me the
on
1-star review and don't come back.
on the same note, now do I just out the gate charge everybody $214.71?
Moving forward, yes. Because that's
Because
the number.
I'm giving everybody a discount. For me to do what I need to do with the expenses of my business, literally, and we did the number, 214, right? So
Minimum.
I'm already going above and beyond by giving everybody a hella discount on
And
every
then
group.
you slapping more discounts on top of it, which is the audacity of you.
Because as a business owner, we're like, what do we need to do to maintain our clients? What do we need to do to you know keep
And that's the
business
thing, like
and the consistency?
the mentality should never be, what do I need to do to keep my clients? The mentality should be, what do I need to do to make this money and get these bills paid?
And yeah, yeah. Now I would say I wish I had that mentality in the beginning. Because in the
For
beginning,
sure.
it was like, I need to get clients. 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 Clients was the biggest thing. So, of course, I'm going to charge what I feel like would bring the clients in. So then that way I can entice them to stay and build it up from there rather than saying, what number do I need in order to not only maintain my bills, but maintain this business and be able to put something to the side for myself because I'm the one that's doing the work. So a lot of people, they don't really realize, these are the numbers that's necessary because again, 214 is crazy to be charging for a groom, especially in Atlanta.
Or a chi wawa.
Right. And that's starting. That's literally under 15 pounds is 214, right? But that is wild to be charging, you know. I wouldn't pay for that if. So it's like, and that's the mentality is like expensive, So at the same time, it's like, all right, what do we need to do in order to not only maintain our businesses and do the things that we need to do, but also to protect our mental sanity? Because there are a lot of entitled people in the pet industry. Not only on the pet professional side, but then also on the pet parent side. We have clients who literally will I don't want to talk to the office manager. I don't want to talk to any other groomer. I want to talk straight to the owner. I want to talk to the owner of the business. Who woke up and told you that you are just queen of Atlanta and you don't have to go through the proper channels to go through the staff that I employ, that I am paying to handle the problems, not even problems, but to handle the situations that they are getting paid to handle. I'm
Because if they're
busy.
not handling them, I might as well terminate them all.
I don't need them. I don't need them. But I am paying these people to handle the things that need to be handled so that I can run a successful business. But you entitled, I don't, entitled Nancy, you know, want to come into the business and be like, hey, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the man in the back. I want to talk to the owner. No, no, you cannot talk to the owner. Okay. Because again, you go through all of these other corporations and all of these other businesses, and you get your situation handled by the necessary person who is employed to handle the necessary situation. Me, I have businesses to run. I have situations that I need to handle. Okay. Because guess what? The thing, and this is just for those type of situations, because granted, we have absolutely amazing clients, clients that I love, clients that I'm like, please refer your friends, please refer your
Yeah.
people, because they understand business. They understand that we have a business to run and we understand. But it's those clients that are like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk straight to the person because, like, you don't go to any other business and do that. And it's like, our people always treat us like that, like less than. And I'm like, no, this is a business. Okay, this is not a hobby. I do this because I love doing it. It's fun. Yes, I'm not going to say that I don't do it for fun, but I do it for fun, but I also do it to pay my bills. Taking time out to handle this situation, literally, you're going to get the same answer from me that you're going to get from my groomer, you're going to get from my office manager, you're going to get from receptionist, you're going to
Yeah.
get, because guess what? I train them. They
Hmm.
know how I think, they know how
They're
I operate, they
you're an
know the
extension
vision
of
and the
me.
mission of this business. They are an extension of me, right? So you're going to get the same answer. Do not think that coming to me is going to change anything when you're going to get the same answer from everybody
Mhm.
because they all understand the situation. So what I would say, I don't know, how do we communicate these things to business owners and pet parents saying like, look, 2025, we standing on business respectfully, but also do not bring that energy into our establishments because granted, I'm charging you this fee for a reason.
Mhm.
Like if somebody did a service for me and they charge me something, I'm not going to argue it. Because guess what? That's your price. I
And
get
if I
it.
can
That's your
afford it, I just ain't gonna go back. But
right.
like the
I'm
price
gonna
is
go somewhere else. You know, exactly. But that's your price. That's your fee. I have nothing but to respect that. I'm not going to be like, can we negotiate? Can I change the price? Can I do? No, bro, it is what it is. I'm gonna be mad, but I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm gonna be mad at me and my bank account because now I got to figure out how to replace that money.
at $214.
That's
Go.
$214.
Go.
You know, but it's just like Jesus Christ, people like yeah, but it's a business. And granted, dog grooming is going to get even more expensive. Pet care is going to get more expensive because we are in a day and age where we deserve to be charging our worth. And again, I'm still not charging my worth if I'm not charging y'all $214 to get your dogs groomed. But guess what? I understand the market. I understand the type of clientele that I have in the area in which I have my shop. Now, do I want to uh, appeal to other types of clientele? For sure, for sure. But I also feel like the marketing has to reflect it.
Hmm.
So I need to market to a higher tier,
Caliber.
caliber, there we go, of clientele in order to charge $200 for a Chihuahua bath. Somebody who just don't care. Like, bro, I make $50,000 a day. Here's your little money. I'll take it.
Here's your little $214. That's it. I
I'll
love
take
them
it.
clients that be like, that's
Love
it.
that. Take it. Yeah, here's your little money. Yes, sir.
Yeah. The clients that be like, that's it. I be like, damn, I don't charge enough.
No, I had somebody move from California and I charged them what I charge here. And they were like, that's all? I paid twice that in California.
Well,
Really?
you can tip me the difference.
Right.
Not gonna
Exactly. If
tell me
that's
you
what you're
can't.
used to paying. I'm not gonna complain at all. But I mean, granted, the living expenses are doubled out there and
Yeah.
it's way different, you know? So I'd say 2025 2025, this year is going to be an amazing year. I think a lot of people are going to see a lot of changes
Okay.
in the relationships that they make in their business, in their standards, in their communication, um, in their work ethic. Honestly, I think that's one of the biggest things too, because oh yeah, last year it was cool, but that just set the bar, and now I have to pass that bar and I got to work even harder or a little more or smarter in order to surpass that and figure out how to go above and beyond respectfully, but still on business.
Mm-hmm.
Because the last thing I need is a client that does not respect boundaries, does not respect my rules, does not respect my mission and vision for the business that I've built so hard to maintain. And I think that's for all of us. So get you an accountability partner like TeLisa who's going to make sure that you stand on business.
It only work if you actually do it though. I can talk till I'm blue in the face, but if you don't go in and change them prices,
And I did. I
you
did.
did.
We talked and I went up 10% on all of my prices. Guess what? I think now, granted, I don't know all of the conversations that happened up front, but the ones that got to me, only like maybe a few people they mentioned, oh, your prices changed, but they didn't complain about it. It was like, oh, your prices changed. Yeah. But granted, it only went up 10%. Now, if it went up 20, 30%, whew, hell
But
yeah, I love it.
10% on
It's
$15
probably like,
and 10% on $200. It's two
it's
totally
different.
different numbers.
Yeah. I would say the increase probably it was probably like a good eight to $17. That's a range for the difference in prices, like $8 to $17. And a few of the add-ons I probably went up like maybe like $5,
Uh-huh.
something like that. So yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of a difference, but that was literally the tip money. So are we really complaining about that? It's just a few extra dollars. Now, if you don't tip, it is what it is. I ain't begging for tips, but at the same time, we appreciate tips. But guess what? I still have to maintain this business. My rent changes, not changes, but rent changes per year. Uh, Georgia Power fluctuates. Internet, they want their money. You know, I
The
got to
price of
maintain
products
price of products change.
increased without notice every day.
Right, shipping changes all the time. I got to maintain my employees. Not only the products that we use, but the products that we sell as well. If I'm constantly charging the bare minimum or the lowered price, I'm not going to be able to obtain these things that will give you the quality service that I know that I can give you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to be looking at me like I'm paying $150 for this groom and you're giving me $50 quality. That's not fair to you. So in order for me to maintain this level of service that I can give you, I got to charge appropriately, which means, yeah, I'm going to go above and beyond with my quality and my service, but you also have to reciprocate that in a way that makes us feel like we're appreciated too as a business professional.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I say.
But with that being said, though, we have to operate as business professionals and just not just, oh, I'm providing a service. Like, be professional, have
Yeah.
policies, enforce the policies. Like that's the whole standing on business part of it. Create the policy. Don't just be out here grooming dogs and taking money. Create the
Mhm.
policies and then Stand on them. Don't be like, oh, well, it's okay today that you're late because then the next time they're late, and then the next time they're late. And then when you finally get fed up and you finally charge the late fee, it's like, oh, I'm never on time and you just now charging me this. Charge them the first time.
Charge them the first time. Set like literally that is charge
Create
them
the
the
culture.
first time.
Create the
Uh,
culture
yeah.
that you
Uh,
ain't to
we
be played with in your community.
and they'll take your business serious. They'll either go somewhere else or they'll take you serious, and they'll be on time next time. And that's literally I had a client. One of my groomers had a client like that Friday and going into Saturday. So the appointment was set up, and this is the last thing we'll get into, right? So the appointment was set up for 9 a.m. She calls at 8:45, say I'm running behind. What's the latest I can come? She says 10:30. 10:20 comes around. Hey girl, I'm on the way. 11 o'clock comes around. Still not there.
Go back
11:15
home.
comes around. At this point, your appointment has been canceled. I'm keeping your deposit. There's going to be a late fee on your next appointment that you come in. Can I come tomorrow? Sure. Come be here by 9 o'clock. Lady did not show up until 10:45 the next day. The next day. And granted, at this point, you have a late fee. So think it was like an extra, like maybe $45 for playing in my face. Like
Mhm.
Alan would say, I'm gonna charge you for playing in my face. And
Because
granted,
why call and ask me what's the latest I can come if you know you can't make it at the latest you can come?
and then you're not taking my time or my business serious if this is how you're treating me. So yeah, there's going to be fees for that. And granted, the lady was a little upset about it, but at the same time, I'm proud of her for standing on business because you played in my face. Like, this is how I pay my bills. This is how I feed my family. This is how I feed myself. This is how I put gas in my car. This is how I keep the lights on. This is how I can maintain this company.
This is how I keep my employees.
Right. So you have to make sure that you charge the first time and hey, don't don't be afraid to do it. Don't be afraid to stand on business and say, "Hey, this is what I charge. This is who I am, and if you don't like it, you are more than welcome to go somewhere else." Plain and simple. Don't let these people play in your face in 2025, baby. At all. At all. You have any lasting words of encouragement or
Mhm.
motivation?
In 2025, just handle business. Handle business. Get you a mentor who is doing what you want to be doing and learn everything you can learn. Because I think
Right.
that's the biggest issue with a lot of us is that we don't know people. We don't have access to people who are doing what we want to be doing. So we're learning everything like
That's
as we go.
important. That's a bar right there.
We learning everything as we go. Because a lot of people in pet care do not like to share information, which is fine. Charge me for it, whatever the case may be. But like a lot of people in pet care do not like to share information. So just find somebody who doing what you want to be doing, link up, learn what you can learn, and kill that ish in 2025. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. No, that is extremely important. Probably going to be the topic of our next episode because that's that's a bar like that. People don't realize how important that is. And granted, yeah, we figuring it out as we go, but we're learning from trial and error. We're learning from trial and tribulation. We're just figuring it out. But we are also those trailblazers who you can say, hey, they made a way for us to do it easier. And honestly, I feel like at the end of all of this, a book needs to be made with all of us who don't have that competitive mindset, and we can collaborate on some way to say, hey, this is how you create a successful pet care business with a network of people. Because doing it by yourself is too expensive, takes too much
And it's
stress, and it
hard.
takes too long, and it's a lot harder. So absolutely. So that's gonna happen. So be on the lookout for that in 2026.
It's fine. It's okay.
Be on the lookout for that in 2026. And y'all,
You
thank you and
putting my
welcome.
stuff on my plate and all like that.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's why I said 2026. All right.
Mhm.
We got a whole year to plan it out. Peace, y'all. There's another episode of Shaking the Table, season 2. Let's get it.